Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Watch. Good to see you all again. And ominous clouds over the city of Hong Kong. A typhoon incoming. But here, my favorite spot for sharing these quick updates. Want to share my 1 month review of this. The Rolex Daytona. This is the reference 116500LN, the Panda. And I gotta say guys, this one has barely left my wrist in the past month. I've probably been wearing this watch 4 or 5 days out of the week. Sorry OP 41mm in green. Sorry to the new Kermit. Sorry to all my other watches. They have been completely sidestepped for this Panda. And guys, all I can say is, man, what a journey it's been with this watch. I absolutely love it. And I just want to share my top 5 reasons why I love this watch. Number 1 has got to be the dial. The dial is just incredible. I just keep staring at this dial every day, and zoom in there, you can see it. Just such a beautiful dial. It's almost the perfect dial. Yes, it's not perfect in the sense of legibility. Sometimes, you know, I must admit, look at that angle there. What time is it? Can you even see the hands? You can barely see the hands. But you know what? At certain angles, it's very obvious. And the dial is literally one of the most beautiful dials, I think, on any watch you can pick up. So the dial is definitely number 1. I'm glad I picked up the white Panda version. It is just stunning. I do wonder what the subdials would look like with fully black subdials. But you know what? No complaints there. Number 2, the ceramic bezel. You know, a lot of people mentioned that the ceramic bezel on this is not very impressive, but I disagree. I think it looks fantastic. And you'll notice in this lighting, look at it closely. Yeah, it looks black like when you turn it there, but when you turn it the other way, it almost has this silvery gray look that in certain lighting is just so impressive. I also saw this on my Rolex Submariner, the 124060. That also displayed this type of silvery shimmer in certain angles. There it looks black, there it looks almost silvery gray. And not just because of the reflections, it really does change the color overall. I love the ceramic bezel, and it's holding up very nicely. No scuffs whatsoever. The other thing I really love about this watch is the bracelet. Now, yes, I picked up this one. It was pre-owned, which means, you know, there were scratches on it, and there definitely are more scratches, especially on this side. I'm going to try to show you. Let's have a look. You can see the scuffs all over. It's pretty obvious, not in this lighting, but man, I can tell you it is pretty scuffed up. I thought about getting it polished, but you know what? I'm just gonna enjoy this watch as is. And the bracelet is just so comfortable. Easy link has been good. I would love to have, you know, glide lock, but it's not a diver, guys. This is a refined sports watch from Rolex. And the bracelet with this oyster bracelet with the polished middle links, it's fantastic. I've definitely come around to the polished middle links. I love them. And then the 4th big reason why I love this watch is the power reserve. With this 4130 movement, you pretty much have one of the best power reserves on any Rolex, 72 hours. I think it's actually the best. I don't think Rolex makes another watch with a higher power reserve from that, which means I can leave this on Friday, come back Monday, late Monday, and it is still running. It runs a full 3 days, and if I let it go, you know, Friday evening, by Monday evening, it is still running. But this is a big one, guys, related to the movement. Something that's been so impressive about this watch is the accuracy. The accuracy on this thing. I put it on the time graph, and it is literally running at 0 seconds. Not plus minus 1 second, 0 seconds. This is the most accurate watch that I've ever owned, and I've been able to corroborate it. I've been able to compare, you know, with the time. It does eventually get out of sync by a couple of seconds here and there, but I just wear this so much, and I don't ever take it off, that it just continually runs. And it'll probably be a week until I've eventually added maybe 4 or 5 seconds, maybe even less than that at some point. So it's definitely running +1, -1 second. Sometimes it's 0 seconds. The accuracy of this timepiece is phenomenal. I don't know how many points that was, but last but not least, guys, it's just the X factor of the Panda Daytona. I'm not gonna lie, it's been awesome being able to have this on the wrist. I've had more conversations with people, you know, talking about this watch and what they thought about it, that they loved it, that they didn't like it. Generally speaking though, most people agree this is one of the most beautiful watches that Rolex produces, and this dial is a big reason for it. It's a fantastic watch, guys. And if you can't pick it up in this kind of down market, I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't afford this watch back in January when the price was well over $50,000. I definitely was able to pick it up once it got into the low 30s, and I think it's gonna stay there. It might go a bit lower than that, but I don't think the price on this one is gonna go much lower. And so you can almost call this a little PSA here if you're interested in this watch. You might wanna pick it up soon, because I don't think you're gonna be able to pick it up for that price for much longer. The Panda Daytona 116500LN, an amazing watch here, guys, and absolutely don't regret buying this one. Man, it is truly, next to the Green OP as well, my favorite Rolex and my favorite watch in my collection. But hit me up in the comments, what are your thoughts on this watch? And do you own a Panda Daytona yourself? Let me know your thoughts. How is it holding up for you? And are you excited about maybe future releases of this reference? We shall see, guys. 60th anniversary of the Daytona coming next year. Maybe we'll see something special for that. We shall see. But that's it for this video. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Frankie Watch, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon for future updates. Leaving you now, not with a Daytona look here, but with final looks here of the ominous clouds coming to typhoon season here in Hong Kong. Big typhoon on the way. Won't be a direct hit, but it's gonna be a big one. And we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try to catch one of those ferries, one of the last ferries out of this side back to Hong Kong Island, my home. So that's it. And this is Frankie Watch saying, time's up. Have a good one. Love it, guys. Worth every penny. Oh yeah.